Welcome back to Questioning Evolution, Introducing Creation. This is segment 4 of our promotional videos. Last time at the end of segment 3, we noticed something very important, that there are really only two religions in the whole world according to Genesis 3 in the Bible. Number 1, you trust God, or number 2, you decide truth. And that's the framework we're going to be working for in this video. Did you know that this generation of children is basically already indoctrinated with an atheistic evolutionary worldview? And why is that? Here's why it is. Because in our culture, the meaning of the word story has changed. It used to mean narrative or biography. Now story means fiction or fable, which is why we have to hold up our Bibles and say to children, this is a history book of the universe. This is a history book, it's not a storybook. The gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ is based on real history. The idea in our culture is that kids go to church and they're taught stories. They're taught Bible stories. How God created the world. Adam and Eve and the serpent in the garden. Noah's ark and the flood. Jonah being swallowed by a large fish and living to tell about it. David and Goliath. Balaam's donkey speaking to him. Jesus' virgin birth. Jesus healing the blind man. Jesus walking on the water. Jesus rising from the dead. But imagine if you were to go up to one of our children's ministry leaders at our church or a Sunday school teacher in a different church and you ask her, well, Mary, in children's ministry or in Sunday school this morning, or in the past, do you ever teach biology? Do you ever teach astronomy? What about geology or anthropology? What will Mary say? She'll say, well, no. And if you follow that up with this question, well, where do kids go to learn those kinds of things? She's going to say, well, they go to school. And you'll, in your mind, say, well, of course, that's what they do. See, in most of our education systems, the curriculum is such that our children are being taught a history that directly contradicts the Bible. This is why I'm doing this teaching series. And it's been that way for most of our lives, so it's just normal to us now. And we often don't give this idea a second thought. We just say, well, that's just the way it is. You know, our children are being taught at school, they're being taught the history of geology, millions of years. They're being taught the history of biology, millions of years of evolution. They're being taught the history of astronomy, billions of years of the Big Bang. And kids begin to understand that what they are taught at school is the real knowledge. Fossils and dinosaurs and rock strata and natural selection and survival of the fittest. And what they learn at church, well, those are just stories. My brothers and my sisters, no more. This cannot be. We've got to raise the stop sign and say, it's time to teach the truth to our children. I'll see you next time.